Hello mathematicians. In today's video we are going to be estimating with centimeters. So you will need a small chapter book, a ruler, and a pink eraser. Go ahead and get those now and let's get started. Why are we learning how to estimate in centimeters? We are learning to estimate so that we can figure out the length of different objects without a ruler. We won't always have one, and so sometimes we'll need to estimate. Sometimes you won't need an exact measurement, and you can use what you know about math to make an estimate. So here are some different things that we can use to make estimates. A centimeter is about the width of your pinky finger. A quarter is about the size of an inch. One loaf of bread is about a foot. And the width of a doorway is about a meter. For today, we really need to understand what exact measurement means, which is measuring with a tool. If you use a ruler or a yardstick or a meter stick to measure, you're getting the exact measurement. It's exactly what you need to know. And an estimate is when you make a really close guess without using a tool. And we'll use what we already know about math and measurement to make those estimates today. All right, so question number 1. Which of these objects are about a centimeter in length? Is it about the length of a pencil eraser, a staple, a folder, or a banana? You may have more than one, so select all that you think are correct. All right, so now we need to estimate the length of our pencil box. I can use what I already know about measurement to make a really good guess. So I know that this marker is about 14 centimeters. So I can look at the options given to me and try to pick what I know about this pencil box. So if the marker is 14 centimeters, then I know that the pencil box is not going to be less than 14 centimeters. But I do know that 14 plus 14 equals 28. So it's not long enough to be 2 markers. So I don't think that it's going to be 28 centimeters. I think it's going to be less than 28 centimeters. But it's bigger than the marker, so I definitely think it's going to be more than 14 centimeters. Now, my friend estimates that the pencil box is about 30 centimeters long. And I don't think that's a very good estimate because I know that the marker is 14. And I also know that 14 plus 14 is 28. So the pencil box is not long enough to have 2 markers lined up end to end. So it can't be more than 28. So no, I don't think that this is 30 centimeters is a good estimate. Whoops. All right, now let's try one together. We can use what we already know about measurement to make a really good guess about the length of this ribbon. So I know that, because I already measured it before, that this pink eraser is about 5 centimeters. So I can measure the length of the ribbon by just thinking and imagining what the ribbon would look like with more than one eraser. So I think when I kind of line it up with my fingers, I think that this ribbon is maybe a little bit more than 2 erasers. And if one eraser is 5 centimeters and I add on another one, 5 plus 5 is 10. So I think it's a little more than 10 centimeters. Maybe it's about 11 centimeters. Now my friend estimates that this ribbon is 20 centimeters long. And I don't think she's right, because if it's about the same length as 2 erasers and one eraser is 5 centimeters, well then it would equal 10. The eraser would have to be 10 centimeters long for it to equal 20. And that's just not right. So I don't think that she's right. Okay, now it's your turn to try one on your own. Now you can take your book, and I want you to measure the long end. Go ahead and estimate how long you think your book is using the eraser, and then you can measure it with your ruler to see if your estimate was close. All right, did you use what you already know about math to make a really good guess? I would estimate, looking at my eraser, that I could probably fit maybe 1, 2, 3 erasers. So I think that my book is maybe about 15 centimeters long, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but I think it's pretty close to 15. Is that close to what you got? It's okay if you're 1 or 2 off from me. We just want to be really, really close. Now, if your measurement was way off from 15, then go ahead and watch the video again. If not, then you are ready to rock and roll. No problema. Now you can estimate in centimeters.